The Unyielding Gospel. When faith hardens, love breaks. In a city overflowing with noise, markets, and the constant rise and fall of prayer, Pastor Felix stood like a lighthouse in a storm. To the world, he was the definition of holiness, devoted, disciplined, a man whose sermons drew tears and whose prayers moved mountains. His congregation adored him. Some even envied his seemingly perfect family. But behind the pulpit, behind the iron suit and polished shoes, behind the voice that echoed scripture, lived a man who battled with his own shadows. And those shadows fell hardest on the two daughters he raised, Loretta, the quiet, obedient one, and Anne, the firecracker who carried a light too wild to be contained. Anne was bright, beautiful, loved by everyone except by the standards of her father. He warned her. He scolded her. He prayed over her. But she craved freedom to breathe, laugh, explore, and make mistakes. Then destiny struck. One humid afternoon, Anne collapsed with a fever that shook her body like a leaf. When malaria drugs failed, her mother took her to the hospital, hands trembling, heart pounding. Hours later, the doctor emerged holding a fire. His words did not fall gently. "Congratulations, Anne. You are 2 months pregnant." Everything stopped. Her mother froze. Anne's breath vanished. And when Pastor Felix heard, something inside him broke, loud, violent, and merciless. "You are a disgrace," he roared, his voice echoing like thunder. "Get out. Don't bring that shame under my roof. That thing in your stomach, take responsibility for it." Anne's world shattered in an instant. The man who preached forgiveness every Sunday could not forgive her. The man who preached compassion had none for his own blood. The man who saved souls cast out his own daughter. Rumors spread like wildfire, church women whispering, men shaking their heads, youth mocking, mothers using her as a warning to their daughters. But Anne refused to bow. She chose her child. She chose her pain. She chose survival. Night after night, she cried alone, holding her belly, praying her baby felt love even when she didn't. She begged God for strength, for comfort, for the courage to forgive the man who had taken everything from her. 2 years passed. Her child was now a bright, beautiful toddler, her only source of joy. And one day, like a twist written by fate itself, the father of her child returned. Wealthy, matured, remorseful. He wanted to be part of his child's life. That was when Pastor Felix called. His voice, once thunderous, was now trembling. "Anne. I'm sorry," he whispered. "I should have listened. I should never have turned you away. You are still my daughter." Anne closed her eyes as tears slid down her cheeks, tears of memory, tears of pain, tears that tasted of wounds still bleeding. "Father," she said, her voice breaking yet strong, "I forgive you, but I had to learn to live without the father who preached love but forgot to show it." And in that moment, Pastor Felix understood something he had never preached. Grace is not in the words of a gospel, it is in the heart that chooses to love even when it hurts.